Hello YouTube! Today we're going to have a look at some Arsenal maps and which 5 of them are in my opinion the worst. At number 5 we have Luna. The reason why I put Luna here is because a big part of the map has dangerous pitfalls. The outer rim is completely surrounded by a large void, and even in a few spots in the middle of the map you can fall to your death. The boost platforms are pretty fun to navigate, but the many bridges, height differences and difficulty to navigate safely make Luna not as fun as many other maps. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate Luna, but most other maps I just like way more. At number 4 we have Bridge. This map isn't very big and there are some underground tunnels that make it fun to loop around your opponents, but the water area in the bottom can be a death trap. You can easily fall down from the small bridges, or very often you spawn below. To get back up, you'll have to climb long ladders, at which point you are an open target to get shot. If you manage to launch yourself up to the middle platform, you might have a good vantage point, but even that spot is very open and you can get easily seen from almost everywhere on the top side of the map. Maybe a bit more fun to play in smaller groups, but not really for a full server. Then at number 3 we have Kitchen Chaos. This map I absolutely despise. It's not the worst, which says a lot, but only because it is at least somewhat manageable to navigate in. Maybe more experienced players can find some enjoyment, because there are so many spots to shoot from or hide in, but for the more novice players or for smaller groups, it can take quite a long time before you locate your enemy. And very often by the time you do, you'll get sniped by a more experienced player that positions himself on the top. The reason why I dislike this map so much is that due to the number of objects and obstacles on the map, the many ladders and launch platforms, Kitchen Chaos is an extremely chaotic map. At number 2 we have Mania. Mania is a pretty new map and only available on VIP servers. The map resembles a laser tag arena and is thus so very dark and very maze-like. Both of those things make the map extremely difficult to navigate. Often players with a darker avatar can sneak up on you because the map's darkness hides them from you, which gives them an unfair advantage. The map itself is also quite big, which doesn't help make it any less bad if you combine it with what I said earlier. Maybe it will be more fun with larger groups, but even then there are many more maps that are so much more fun than this darkness-filled maze. Before we go to number 1, let's do a few honorable mentions. In no particular order, I wanted to mention the 5 Brick Battle maps, which are Bloxburg, Chaos Canyon, Crossroads, Raven Rock and Skylands. Some of these maps are not as bad as others, and each of them have a few things that I do like. But in general, playing on these maps is not a lot of fun. I have to be honest, it's probably because I don't really like the Brick Battle game mode to begin with, and you can only play on these maps during Brick Battle. Brick Battle and thus so also the maps have been removed in the 2019 Halloween update and are only available anymore on the VIP servers. I assume the reason for this is because they probably realized that the map sucked. That means we have now reached the number 1 worst map in Arsenal, which is Baseplate. This map is literally a large bright green plate surrounded by a vast grey empty wasteland below. Because of the brightness of the fluorescent green, you can't see hidden pitfalls or shifts in height, so you can easily fall down and end up all the way below in the wasteland with no way back up apart from dying. There's also nothing in the entire map, so you can't run or hide anywhere. You also spawn every single time in the same spot, so the enemy team can just camp at a distance and spawn kill you time and time again. This is by far the worst map in the game and luckily is only available on VIP servers. So ladies and gentlemen, this was my top 5 pick for the worst maps in Arsenal. If you don't agree with my choice, let me know what your most hated maps are, and if you do agree, why do you dislike these maps so much as well? Thank you everyone so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you all again in the next video.